Hello my amazing people, welcome back to Just Gist TV. If this is your first time coming across this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do well to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Just Gist TV. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime we drop hot celebrity gist like this, you will be the first to know. And to my returning subscribers, my real people, my day ones, thank you so much for always coming back, always watching, always supporting. Please keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe now because today's gist is hot. Guys, Brian Okwara has finally made the biggest announcement ever, and when I heard what Brian said, I was honestly shocked. I was like, hold on, is this our Brian Okwara talking like this? Is this really Brian saying these words openly with his full chest? Because if you know Brian Okwara very well, you will understand that Brian is not the type of man that comes online to make noise. He is not the type that talks too much. He is not the type that comes to social media to start explaining himself or seeking attention. Brian is one of those calm, reserved, mature men who speak only when they are ready, and when they do speak, they mean every single word. That is why what he said about Sonia Uche has left so many people talking. It is now official. Brian Okwara has finally confessed his love for Sonia Uche publicly, and according to what he said, this is not something that just started yesterday. Brian made it clear that he and Sonia have been in each other's space for a long time. They have built a strong relationship, a good friendship, and a connection that goes beyond ordinary colleagues in the industry. Brian openly admitted that he has had a soft spot for Sonia Uche for a very long time, and that alone says a lot. You see, one thing about men is that when a man truly likes a woman, it shows. It may not always be loud, but it shows in how he treats her, how he speaks about her, how he protects her, and how intentional he is around her. Brian said Sonia is the kind of woman any serious man would want in his life. He described her as hardworking, intelligent, beautiful, focused, talented, and the full package. Now tell me, if a man says this kind of thing about a woman publicly, what else is left to decode? And honestly, I am not even surprised because if you have been paying attention, the signs have always been there. This is not something that just fell from the sky. The way Brian has been moving around Sonia lately, the way he has been supporting her, the way he has been showing up, the way he has been treating her with so much care and admiration, it has been obvious that something deeper has been building between these two. Some people saw it and kept quiet. Some people ignored it. Some people were still busy forcing old ships that have already sailed. But today, Brian himself has spoken, and now the table has shifted. Take a quick look at Sonia Uche's YouTube channel and tell me what you notice. Brian Okwara is constantly one of the leading men in her projects. That is not by accident. Out of all the actors she could consistently work with, she keeps bringing Brian back. Why? Because the comfort is there. The trust is there. The understanding is there. The chemistry is there. And most importantly, the peace is there. Brian said something that really stood out to me. He said working with Sonia makes his job easier. He said whenever he is on set with Sonia, he finds it easier to perform because Sonia compliments him so well. Now let us be honest, acting is work. It is not easy. It takes energy, patience, focus, and emotional range. So if an actor says another actor makes the work easier for him, that means the connection between them is real. That means there is ease. There is understanding. There is natural flow. There is no stress. And Sonia has said similar things about Brian too. Sonia has also mentioned before that Brian makes work easier for her, that he brings out something raw in her performance, that he pushes her in the best way. So if both people are saying the same thing about each other, then clearly there is something worth paying attention to. This is why I keep saying people need to stop reducing relationships to noise on social media. Some of the strongest relationships are the quiet ones. Some of the deepest connections are the ones people do not even notice until everything is already serious. And that is exactly what I like about Brian and Sonia. They do not need social media validation. They do not need to come online every 5 minutes to prove anything. They are not shouting. They are not forcing. They are not doing too much. They are just moving with maturity. And let me say this clearly, this is where Brian stands out. Brian Okwara is not a boy. He is a man. You can see it in the way he carries himself. You can hear it in the way he speaks. You can feel it in the way he handles things. He is calm, soft-spoken, respectful, and intentional. Brian is not one of those men who will drag a woman publicly, confuse her emotionally, or leave her hanging while entertaining distractions. Brian is a focused man. He knows what he wants, and from everything we are seeing now, it is very clear that what he wants is Sonia Uche. And let us tell ourselves the truth, Brian is a full package too. This man is handsome, tall, calm, mature, light-skinned, soft-spoken, respectful, and composed. He carries himself with class. He does not move like someone who is desperate for attention. He does not move like someone who needs public validation. He knows himself, and that confidence alone is attractive. That is why so many people are now saying Brian is a better fit for Sonia than Maurice ever was. And honestly, I understand why people are saying that. Maurice and Sonia may have had chemistry on screen, yes. Nobody is denying that. Their movie chemistry was beautiful. It was intense. It was believable. But real life is not film. Real life is not script. Real life is not acting. Chemistry in movies and compatibility in real life are two completely different things. And that is where many fans got it wrong. People were so busy forcing Maurice and Sonia because of what they saw on screen that they forgot real life requires more than chemistry. It requires maturity. It requires peace. It requires intentionality. It requires emotional stability. It requires respect. And from everything we are seeing now, Brian seems to offer Sonia more of that. Maurice has clearly moved on. Maurice is with Pearl now. Maurice and Pearl are no longer hiding. They are doing their thing openly, and from all indications, they are serious. So why are some people still forcing what has already ended? Why are some people still trying to drag Sonia back into a chapter that has clearly closed? That chapter is over. And maybe that is exactly why Brian has finally spoken. Maybe Brian got tired of watching people attach Sonia to a past that no longer serves her. Maybe he got tired of staying silent while people kept pushing old narratives. Maybe he simply decided that it was time to make his intentions clear. And I respect that. Because sometimes, the right man does not come with noise. Sometimes, the right man comes with clarity. He comes with calmness. He comes with consistency. He comes with peace. And maybe that is exactly what Brian is bringing into Sonia's life. There are even strong whispers already that this relationship may be heading somewhere very serious. People are already saying this may be one of those quiet relationships that suddenly turns into something permanent before anyone even sees it coming. Now whether that part is true or not, we will watch and see. But one thing is very obvious, this is not looking like something casual. This looks intentional. And that is what makes it different. So if you ask me, I will say this very boldly. Brian Okwara and Sonia Uche make sense. They complement each other. They match each other's energy. They move with the same calmness. They carry the same maturity. They understand privacy. They understand peace. And most importantly, they look like two people who genuinely enjoy each other. And in this life, that kind of peace is rare. So my people, what do you think? Do you believe Brian Okwara is genuinely in love with Sonia Uche? Do you think he is a better match for her than Maurice Sam? Do you think this relationship could actually lead to marriage? Drop your honest opinion in the comment section because I really want to know what you think. And please do not forget to like this video, share this gist, and subscribe to Just Gist TV if you have not done that already. Subscribe now and turn on your notification bell so you never miss any hot celebrity gist. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe before you leave. I will see you in the next one.